Hello guys, welcome to day 2 of our gig preparation. Right now we are standing in front of my drum set. This is a very beautiful Yamaha Tour Custom. Come closer please. We are using, I don't know what DW snare this is. This is very nice. Okay, let's go through the entire setup from the drums to the cymbals. So this is a Yamaha Tour Custom 22-inch kick. For how big is this? I don't know how many inches this is, and this is probably a 16. Yes. And on the snare we have a DW 14 by 7. And on my cymbals we have the HHX Evolution 13-inch. The guy that noisy up. And then on the splash we have a 10-inch jazz splash, which I sometimes stack with that.
Okay.
So that.
Oh, which one? Oh, that. Yes, that.
Yeah, that is a 8-inch Holy China. And on this crash we have the 19-inch K Sweet Crash. Over here we have the 20-inch medium right, which I bought from Penang for 200 Sing.
Nice.
Good offer. This is a K Dark Thin Crash, 19-inch from Verka.
Wow.
They're lending us this. 18-inch China, Byzance China. Very good. And down here in pedal mode, we have my Speed Cobra 310 hi-hat pedals and my Iron Cobra, trusty old workhorse. I do have my left beater a bit looser than my right, and it's because of this. In terms of miking, I don't know much. We have a Beta 57A on the top, and some random ass snare mic at the bottom. Yeah, over there. Yeah, and we're using Audix D2, Audix D4 to overhead. I've seen this before, I don't know what they're called, they're good. Kick mic. I am using Evans HD Dry on my snare top. I don't know what's on snare bottom. Then I have these Power Stroke P1s on my toms. For my IEMs we have my custom Sakuras from FATfreq. The cable is from Arc10 Labs. Alright guys, so now we are reaching the aux percussion. This is Ife, my drum tech. He does everything for me, including being my slave and getting me water.
No.
Let's get Ife to talk about his setup.
Okay, so I have a snare drum, and the top is a HD Dry Evans number 360.
Oh yes, yes.
I don't even know what I'm talking about. For my floor tom, Weather King Suit Emperor. Yes.
So can you tell me why you chose these drum
Oh, I
kits?
chose this because you know, I like it. It's dirty, it's weathered, just like the title. You know, it creates a pretty nice sound.
And why HD Dry?
Because I wanted a dry sound, you know. Nothing better than dryness.
Dryness is good.
And the highlight of this show is the Mino 8 shaker. It creates
Mino.
a very Mino 8 shaker. It creates a very defined sound, clean sound.
Alright.
And
So what are you
last but
running
not-
over here?
Oh, running my keyboard. Yeah, there's not much else to say except that it's very expensive and I'm a Windows user.
Okay, so
Alright.
what is this setup, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, this is our mix. I don't know. It's our mix. Our backing tracks.
So everything is
control
controlled by
something.
this man over here, so if he wants to screw up our show,
I'll press spacebar.
he's the most important guy here.
That's right. I have no idea.
So this is his in-ear setup. This is Keith.
Yes.
Hello.
What is happening behind the scenes here?
So we have Logic Pro, our main DAW that's running a series of backing tracks and click tracks in parallel. This hardware is a, I don't know if it's called a network interface, but let's just call it a network interface. And everything's going through this Thunderbolt 5 port into this interface. And this interface is connected via the red cable into a audio interface, which allows us to split the click track and backing track into two separate lines, with the backing track going full stereo and the click track going to like a third output. Sound engineers can, have a easier time mixing things up. We also have an XFX connected to the DAW. So this cable over here, but it's going around the back to prevent people from stepping in. And that changes the patches on my XFX so that I don't have the tap dance trying to change presets while I'm singing. So yeah, that's really it.
Thank you, Mr. Keith. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you so
Ife.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Xiaps. Tell us about your rig.
I'm using a HHX pedal once for surface, like you can see, and then there's a box keyboard here with all of this. Bunch of XMLs. Pretend that I know what I'm doing.
Neither do I.
Yeah. Anyways, it was loaned by Keith. Yeah, so I don't exactly fully understand it, but I'm technically still learning it.
Bass player, just step on the button.
That's very rare for a bass player. We just plug in and that's it. Not really much, but my sweet little darling, basically my Fender Jazz bass.
So what strings have you got?
These are neon strings I get from, I don't know, Dr. Who. I forgot his name, but they're actually pretty good strings for something so gimmicky. They glow in the dark, so yeah.
Okay, do you have any mic presets on that thing?
I don't have any bullshit on that, it's just a microphone.
Yeah, because it has a great singing voice. Alright, thank you, Xiaps. Now we are on to Mr. Keith's setup.
Hello.
He has mentioned to me that it is a very expensive setup. Only like a few thousand, but this is his controls, which is completely MIDI controlled, so he doesn't have to step on the thing because he's so lazy.
Exactly.
And this is connected to his XFX. As a drummer, I do not know what this is.
It's a guitar effects processor, but it takes in 4 XLR inputs and also has about 4 XLR outputs. Literally anything that has a XLR input can go through this thing as a effects processor. Predominantly we use it as a guitar preamp and effects layer. We also simulate amplifiers.
Very nice.
Yep.
And you have that little pedal over there.
That's an expression pedal. For some songs is tied to a whammy effect to give it that up pitch and down pitch effect that I want. How many times did I say effect?
Like 8 times now. We also have his Chaos pad for making random noises. We have his vocal processor, which is connected by this random wireless system, because this guy loves wireless but apparently has a MIDI cable that's not wireless. Ah! This is his mic. He likes using his own mic because he does funny things with the mic every day. So anyway, this is his transmitter, and that's Keith. Tell us about your guitar.
This is a Manson made by Chord. It is the cheaper version of what Matt Bellamy has produced. I think it's called the Manson Meta, so MMBN, sorry. And it has the PF1 Psycho Puff pickups directly from Manson. Very crunchy, high mid tones that it's quite famous with Mew's signature sound. Also got a XY MIDI pad that controls the Chaos pad over there, so you can make a lot of these kind of sounds with it. And I also have a Sustainiac to allow me to make some interesting sounds, which I can it sustains the sound till the end of time or till my
Battery runs out.
so hopefully it doesn't die during the gig. I'm gonna conserve it. Yeah, and that's it.
Very nice.
Yeah.
This is the guitarist of Minimum Wage.
And singer.
And lead vocalist of Minimum Wage.
And frontman.
And frontman. And the guy he is fighting for attention with. Okay, goodbye.